Sunday to everybody. I hope everyone's having a great day. I wanted to share a project with you guys, and this is part of my unicorn swap project. So do not watch, Liz. Do not watch. Although I posted it on Instagram. So, I just recently got on Instagram, you guys, and I'm not following Liz yet until after the swap because I'm so afraid that she'll see my post. I don't know how it works, you guys, but I don't know if I not subscribe, but if I start following her, then she might start following me, and then she'll see all my little projects. So hopefully, and I have not. I don't want to, just in case she posts anything also on Instagram, I don't want to see it, of course, because, you know, we're trying to surprise each other. But anyway, here is my next swap item, which was really not part of what we agreed on, but she kind of mentioned it. So I figured, well, she probably likes these. So I did make an embellishment box. Yes, I did. So you guys saw this on Instagram. So now I didn't put all the crinkly stuffing in there. I like to make mine pretty clean and simple. So yeah, here it is. Now this is the first time. Oh, I think I'm going to take that off. This is the first time I'm using one of these containers. I mean, I have a bunch of them for storage, but I've not yet made a embellishment box. So I love it. I'm loving it because, you know, I can put washi tape, and I mean, I pack this stuff. You guys know when I do my embellishment boxes, I pretty much pack it. So there's no stuffing right now. I will add a little bit in there because like the middle part right here, it's, you know, I'm going to add things here and there, but maybe a little confetti. I don't know. I don't like it too crazy messy. Yeah. So anyway, let me just share with you what I did on the front here. I couldn't decide on a trim, and at the very end, I decided, no, I want this trim. So this is a trim that I had gotten from Hobby Lobby. Oh, I don't know. A couple of weeks ago, maybe. I shared this on one of my hauls, and it's this trim right here. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, that is so pretty. Like, I just love the color. It looks magical because it's sparkly. And this was in the wedding section. You know how there's a wedding section, and then next to that, like the aisle next to it, they have ribbon, which is separate from the other ribbon. That's where I found it, and it's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So I was conflicted. I didn't know if I wanted to use this one because I kind of wanted to go back to this one, but I had used this on one of my embellishment boxes already. So in a sense, I kind of like didn't want to use the same one. And then I got this trim from Hobby Lobby, and I was like, I don't know, you know, although I don't know, I could have used it, but in the end, you know, since it's a unicorn theme project, I just thought that this was a little more appropriate. You know, it looks very, there's a lot of like hair fibers and, you know, like a unicorn tail or something. I don't know. But it just looks more magical to me. So that's what I ended up using. And I was determined to use this little unicorn metal piece from Hobby Lobby, and that came with, was it from Hobby Lobby or Michael's? Oh my gosh, I can't even remember. It's in one of my hauls. Anyway, it came with two of the, I guess it's like almost like a nameplate. One said unicorn, the other one says mermaid. So I was determined to use this. And then I thought, well, you know, unlike my other embellishment box, this one, you know, because it has this dome part in the middle where you can put the washi, you know, it's not flat. So it was a little bit harder to, you know, embellish it for me, because usually I want to put something in the middle and then work from there. But I kind of couldn't do that. So I just chose this unicorn sticker from Michaels. Wait, is it from Michaels? I think it's from Michaels. So what I did is before sticking anything, I cleaned the whole thing with alcohol, just because then it's it removes any oils like from my hands or anything like that, and I just feel like it'll stick better. So that's just a tip. You can do that. I do that at work if I have to like stick something on my patients. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. But anyway, yeah, so I just cleaned it with alcohol, and then I put this on, and then I adhered my trims, and I used my handy dandy Fabri-Tac, because this is what I love to use, and hopefully nothing falls apart. I would have used E6000 for, the metal pieces. Actually, it's only this one that I kind of put a little bit glue. Well, I didn't even really glue it down. Honestly, I only glued down the ribbon, and the trim. So I didn't use E6000. Oh, I know what I meant to say is that I was going to use E6000 on these little resin pieces, but I don't like the smell of E6000, you guys. It just really gives me a headache. So hopefully it'll stay in place, and if anything comes off, well, she's a crafter, right? She can fix it. So yeah, everything's placed down with Fabri-Tac. And let's see, so I put the trim, and then of course I wanted to cover like the stitching in the middle, and so I put, just to make things cohesive, I put this trim over that, so that way it matches. Like, I wasn't sure how it was gonna look, like I didn't want it to look like too stripy, but anyway, that's just how it turned out. So and then I was kind of afraid that because the trim that I used here, and this is from Walmart, you guys, it's the Offray ribbon. I love this, it's so gorgeous, but I wasn't sure like if the glue was gonna like seep underneath, or if it was gonna show in the front. I think it went well. Maybe there's just a tiny bit right here, which I'm still debating whether I'm gonna cover it up, but I don't think it's that obvious, so hopefully she can live with that. But but anyway, I love this trim. It just has this iridescent line in the middle, and I love the sheer like organza looking part of the ribbon. So that's what I used, and I put the resin pieces here, and which I recently hauled online. And then for the unicorn, I also put some resin pieces here. I was debating whether I was going to use my Wild Orchid Craft flowers, but in the end I decided to just use resin because it is an embellishment box. Well, I don't know. I just decided to do that. And this is one of the bows that I created. I shared this with you guys on Instagram. I adhered that down pretty well, so it's not moving except for this part right here. You can move it. And then I made a mistake of like putting it on before putting on my huge jump ring right here. So then I struggled with that, and thank goodness for my 2 pliers here. No, not that one. But thank goodness for, this recent purchase of mine here, because then I had to kind of like fiddle with it with 2 pliers. And I don't know, it didn't even quite, well, anyway. So anyway, I put the jump ring, and then I decided to use this particular unicorn or alicorn because just to tie in the silver and that metallic gold, or it's more like, it's not shiny gold, it's antique. That's what I want to say, antique gold. And I thought that the horn was also not very like, too like yellow gold. So I thought this was the perfect unicorn because it's kind of two-toned. So that's what I use, and I think it kind of tied in everything together. And then of course I wanted to use this little heart here. I think I got this from Hobby Lobby, I'm not sure. I think so. And then I used a little like another little rhinestone. I don't know if you can see that right there, which I think is from Michael's. So that is how it is, and I just made it really simple because it is an embellishment box and I didn't want to make it too busy. And because this type of box is the kind that you know, it's you can stack it because it has the little let me show you. It has the little indentations here for the feet. I wanted to make sure that in case you wanted to stack something on top of it, that you can still do that. I mean, it's not like super secure, like, but you can still put something on top of it, because that's how I store my stuff. That's why I got a bunch of these, because I stack and stack and stack, and that way everything's organized. And I'm like in an organization kick right now, you guys. I was like organizing my sequins and all that. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm like babbling on and on. Here is how it looks. I was gonna kind of put a trim right here, but then I realized it has like this little groove so that this fits nice and snug. So then I couldn't put a trim there, but I think it looks fine. You know, I didn't want to put anything here because I think it was gonna hit the dividers. Okay, so like I said, I didn't put any fillings or anything. So first of all, I put some of these gems. I don't know if she has these gems, but I have, you know, I wanted to share, so I put that in there and it fits perfectly in there. I made some sequins. Now this is, oh, I realized this is not even done. I'm gonna like maybe put washi, make this a little bit prettier, but I started punching out my own confetti. Oops, now I can't get this out. And I'm going to do some with tissue paper, but I also use that pretty acetate that I think I showed you on my last video. I was making, oh, I made the hearts, and I think they're really pretty, and so I don't know if she can use them. So I hope you guys can see that, because there's all kinds of hearts in there. And then I recently realized that I have a, I mean, I know I have it, but I have a confetti die from, I think it's from Paper Tray Ink. It was like super cheap. I think it was like $5. I got it a while ago, and it makes these little discs. Isn't that cute? And I've been wanting to get those disc looking kind of sequins too, but I have this die, so I'm thinking, oh, I can just make my own if I can just find more acetate. I'm even thinking of maybe experimenting with just plain acetate and maybe putting alcohol ink on it. We'll see. I don't know. That's I still have to experiment. I punched out some unicorn, again using like it's kind of sort of like an acetate piece too, but it's gold on one side and silver on the other side. I cannot find this particular material anymore. I don't know where I got it, but yeah. So I shared a little bit there with her. And then I also punched out some unicorns using my unicorn punch from Hobby Lobby with that same acetate paper. And of course, I'm gonna make this nice and pretty. This is just like a little preview. So anyway, that goes in there. I'll make it fit. Like I said, if you guys know me, I usually pack my embellishment boxes. I can't help it. It's like I just have so many things to give her, and that's why I decided to do an embellishment box, even though it wasn't part of our swap. Okay, so I had a bunch of resin pieces that I wanted to share with her. So I'm going to be gifting these with her, and they're just different faces. They're so cute, and I love this one right here for Christmas, since we're going to be doing a Christmas in July swap. Not swap, I'm sorry, it's a hop. I thought that might come in handy. So anyway, and there's just a bunch more in there. I gave her some of my mermaid tail, and again, I'm going to decorate this a little better. I totally forgot that I haven't done that. And so anyway, I just gave her a couple of those. I got some of these online, and they're like little shellfish. shellfish? No, starfish, sorry. And just wanted to share because I had a bunch of those. And then I had a few of these and I thought I'd give her a little kitty cat. Isn't she cute? I don't know if she's a cat person either. I don't know if Liz is a cat person, but I just thought it was so cute. But she's hidden down there because, you know, this is a unicorn swap after all. So I just kind of snuck her in there. It's more like a little magical, this is more like a magical embellishment. But yeah, I snuck the cat in there. I don't think she'll mind. So anyway, I got her some washi tape. This was a washi tape that was like hard to find for me, but I did grab a couple of them eventually, and so I'm sharing it with her. She probably has it already, I don't know, but I just think they're pretty, so she could always gift it if she has it already. And then these are from Michaels. So this is from Hobby Lobby, these two. This is from Michaels. And again, unicorn, everything unicorn. And then, I don't know if she has this already too, she might, but this is a unicorn trim. And then I gave her some more resin pieces. I had a bunch of these, so I shared some itty bitty ones. These are really cute. And I used that in the front, as you can see, those little ones. And then I gave her some of these as well. And they're down here, the bigger ones, the bigger resins. And then I so wanted to, I'm going to decorate this a little more, but I so also wanted to put some sequins in, or confetti inside one of these jars that I had gotten from, I think I got this from Hobby Lobby as well. I've been to Hobby Lobby quite often this past month, but I've always wanted to put some jars in there like I've seen some of you guys do. And then I have some more unicorn little pieces for her. And then these are buttons, and this one also is a haul from online. They're so cute. I just love them so much. So I did share. I didn't get too many of these. They're a little bit bigger, but anyway, I just thought it, you know, you have to have some rainbows in there. This is the magnetic piece that I hauled from Target, and they're so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm already at 17 minutes. They are so stinking cute, so I had to include that. And then I have some paper clips. Look at this one right here, right? Paper clips and what are those called? Binder clips. So that goes in there. Hopefully that's gonna close. Now I can't do it, right? And then I have some doodads for her here. And these are just basically, you know, little blingy pieces, which I'm probably going to add to, because look, I still have room. And then some more embellishment resin pieces, which are little itty bitty unicorns. How cute are they? Just different kinds, like some of these. So I know she likes unicorn things, cutesy things as much as I do. So I thought I would go ahead and give that to her. So, all right. So anyway, hopefully you didn't peek, Liz. So this will be all a surprise for you. But there you go. There's my embellishment box. And like I said, I'm going to decorate it further. But as far as the front, I think I'm done. I don't want to, like, you know, do too much in case, you know, sometimes less is more. So thanks so much for watching, guys. And have a wonderful week. Bye, guys.